Good morning, it's Jen Carstensen. I'm a realtor in Memphis and sell about 100 houses a year, so follow along with me for a day in the life of what I do every day to get to 100. Today is Thursday the 26th, and it is 10:24 a.m. I'm headed to the office, and I look like this because I have no physical appointments, and I'm so excited. It's like a reward. So like you've seen in previous videos, that there are many days that I go on listing appointments every single day, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 a day. And this week, for whatever reason, they've all been either on the phone or in email or come list me's, or they're investors, or they just don't need me in person. And it's been fantastic. It's been fantastic. If I could live my whole life like this, I would. No makeup, just chilling, not worrying about life at all, and not having to be in a stuffy dress or a stuffy outfit. This is my natural environment. Like, this is me. In the wild, you could see me all dressed up and looking sharp and fancy and schmancy, but here I'm just looking like my good old self. I also looked on Delta, and turns out I am 14 days away from checking in to my flight to LA, and then the next day go to Thailand. So we fly through Dubai, and eyes, and everything else that I can cross, that everything's good for our brief layover in Dubai. Hope everybody settles down. Anyway, in real estate, what's going on in your market? Is it still slow? We are experiencing, let me just say this. Although it's slow and funky and rocky and weird, we did have a record month last month, and we are having a record year. The reason why we're having a record year, the reason why we're having so much success, is because we're just doing more of what we had been doing. You just do more of it. So there's really no secret sauce to this. If you're making 100 calls a week, you need to make 100 calls a day. If you're making 100 calls a day, you need to make 200 calls a day. If you are doing 4 open houses a week, you need to do 8 open houses a week. If you're doing 4 open houses a month, you're probably not going to make it. So everything that you're doing, all of your energy and all of your activities right now, if they are not producing the results that you want, you just do more of it. Do more of it. So if you are heavy in sphere, talk to them more. If you are only talking to them, add in a pop by, woo, that was a glitch, pop by moment. If you are bored making calls all day, then go door knock and supply a market report. Hi, I'm Jen Carstensen. I'm a local realtor in Memphis, and I'm just stopping by to give you a market report. As you know, everything's a little like woohoo, so we thought it'd be really helpful to give consumers a report that shows them, are you in a balanced market, a buyer's market, or a seller's market? If you have any questions about what those mean, give me a call. I'd love to be a resource for you. Promise I'm not a pushy salesperson. I'm going to tell you right now that if you go face-to-face, I'm digress, I'm like pivoting, but if you go door knocking or you talk to people and you say, hey, I'm not a salesperson, I'm not pushy, this is just a consultation, I'm just consulting you, it really puts people off. They're like, oh, okay, she's not going to sell. No, I'm not going to sell. Can you make somebody fall in love with somebody else? No. Can you make a buyer fall in love with a house? No. Can you make a client use you? No, you really can't. They either like you or they don't, period, in discussion. So if you tell somebody you can disarm them, I think that helps. I don't know, it helps me. I don't know. That's just my realtor minute from my car as I leave to go to the office. And if you have anything that you want to add, scripts or anything that you want me to talk about, let me know. Have a good day.